Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well. In today's exciting episode, I do a fabric haul. There's some holiday fabrics, some regular quilting cottons, and some felts. I'm going to make jackets out of them all. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. This week, Tuesday, is the 26th of November, and if you like Pride and Prejudice, the Jane Austen novel, the Netherfield Ball is on Tuesday, the 26th of November. So I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely have to make a Regency Spencer, which is a Jane Austen style jacket. But then I got out the patterns and there's too many darts in there, and I was just like, oh no, I hate making darts. I just don't like wearing I prefer princess seams, but anyway, and then I was like, oh okay, I'll do a vintage one instead, but that one has 2 darts at the elbow, and I was like, anything without darts. And then I do have these 2 with the hoods in particular, or this other office one with the fringe at the front. I could have done those, but I kind of I decided to not do anything, and I shoved them aside and went back to working. If you're looking for an Empire line dress, this Simplicity one is really good. So I've just had a few people asking me recently. That is the one I would recommend. It was really popular about a year ago, but it's still a great pattern. Anyway, so I am working behind the scenes on some jackets, but I'm just doing hand sewing at the moment, which is quite boring. So anyway, these are the fabrics that I bought. I actually bought some more as well, but we'll just do these one in this fabric haul. So the first up is a border print. And what a border print is, it's a quilting cotton design that instead of just having one design over the whole thing, it's got loads of different designs, all sort of they're not sewn together, but they're all printed on the one fabric like they've been quilted together, and in borders, so in straight lines. And this is me showing you that I've used different green seed beads on my pineapple jacket on the back with the bit with the pineapples. So in the big section of this, it's got poinsettias, and they've got those little green dots in the middle of the big red bit. So yeah, I was thinking of doing little spikes of green metallic beads in there. But I've also got the red and white flowers are called amaryllis, and they are just the most amazing flower. The plant is basically just a bulb, and then this really juicy green stem, and then a couple of bell-shaped flowers coming out of it. And yeah, they're just so striking. I love them. Anyway, and I've got these beads that look like red and white candy. Oh, and that was the green seed beads I'm going to use in the middle of the red poinsettia bits. And yeah, so I absolutely love this fabric. I love the plaid of the little borders within the borders, and I love the amaryllis, love the poinsettias, love the bits of spruce, so the fir tree bits, and the pine cones. But I don't really like the white. I think it doesn't work for me. So I'm going to use those red and white candy-shaped flowers, candy-shaped beads that I have, and sort of basically cover the whole of the white section. In the black section, see how there's those white snowflake things? I don't like that. So I'm going to cover those over with red or green beads. I've got these transparent pale green beads that sort of match the inside, like the throat of the amaryllis. So anyway, I could probably go on for a whole hour about that, but I absolutely love that fabric. After I show you all these fabrics, because these ones are only available for delivery in Asia, and I know most of you are in America and Europe. So I'll show you some Joann's. I'll go to the Joann's website. They deliver all around the world. And also Mood Fabrics. I've got one from there. And I'll show you some comparable ones, but also some that if I was going to buy some from Joann's that I would get. Not sponsored. I just love looking at quilting fabrics, especially the holiday ones. They're adorable. This is a Liberty print, and it's got olive and twigs of olive branches, and it comes in loads of different colorways. There was a chocolate brown one, which I quite liked, and a couple of different aqua ones, but I ended up going with the olive because I just think olive is a beautiful color. And I've got loads of, I've got like olive glass pearls, but I've also got these antique gold sequins. I used them on the Egyptian jacket, but I barely used half of them. So yeah, it's just so beautiful, and I want to make a jacket out of it and then bead it. And then this, I've got 3 felts to show you. They're felt. It's not really much to look at, so I won't bother putting it over on the workbench. But this is just showing you the contrast. The one with the olive print with olives on it is more of a buttery color, whereas this felt is more of a true khaki camouflage type color. And I'm just showing you the pineapple jacket because it's going to be the same as that, but the back is going to be a little bit longer, and I'm just going to use all the khaki beads on it. So it's going to be completely beaded, and I'm just basically bought the felts to use up my bead collection more thoroughly than, because when you make a tweed jacket or one of these ones, then you just spot beads over them. And whereas when you make a felt jacket, you just cover the entire thing. So I'll be able to use up more beads. This one, I like how the darker green has touches of teal in it. And again, the white is the part that I like the least. So that's going to get the most beading over it. And I like the berries in this one, but also the poinsettias, the bright green flower-like things. They're actually red leaves, and the tiny green berries in the middle are the flower. But I like how it has dark green leaves and then the bright green leaves as well. I have beads in all those colours. Actually, you could make an absolutely adorable, all these fabrics go together, so you could make an absolutely adorable layer cake dress if you wanted to. I'm going to make, I've got quite enough layer cake dresses to be getting on with, but I'm going to be making jackets out of all of these. And the last 2 ones are, again, 2 felts. It's just that they have felt on the roll, it's very hard to find. So I bought them. And also I've got some beads that I just don't want to use on tweeds. Like, I bought them because there'd be a challenge to use, and this is me just saying I think pink and green look amazing together, so I might use loads of pink beads on that one, because for some reason I've got candy pink, that musk pink. I've got loads of beads, and I don't know, I do have green tweeds, but I think I might prefer just to use them on a felt, and because I would wear that. So maybe I'll do that. And the yellow, I've got a yellow lace, so I might overlay the lace over the yellow felt, perhaps. I'm not sure. I just thought it was just so weird, so I bought it. Anyway, so those are the fabrics. I think the border print, actually, I'm looking forward to making all of them. Maybe not the yellow. The yellow's decidedly weird. But the rest, I'm looking forward to making them all. But I think the border print is the one that's going to be really challenging, but also I probably love that. Anyway, so now we'll go to the Joann's one, and they've got some big sale on at the moment. Oh, this is Mood Fabrics, and I accidentally just added this to my when I was making up this. It was in the sales section, and it was like, I don't know, less than $10 a yard, and I just think the flowers are adorable. And the colours are beautiful. Okay, so Joann's, and there's a sale on this week. That's why the prices are slashed. They've got doorbuster things. If you know Joann's, you know. This one is gorgeous. I would buy a yard and make Berta 6123 out of it. This one, oh my God, I would buy 10 yards and do a Von Trapp family, like one of everything out of that Argyle fabric. I love it. This would be good for stockings, or yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. This one, I would make a vintage Vogue dress out of that one. So 4 yards and make a dress out of it. This one, well, actually, you could make a vintage dress out of all of them. So yeah, 4 yards to make a dress. I actually have a pink version of this with Christmas lights on there. and it's beautiful. This one, it's spruce, so it's a whole tree. This one's candy. I love that. I would basically make vintage dresses out of all of these. This one would make a good ugly sweater, like a jacket, but like an ugly sweater. If you do want to make something out of fabric that's very specific, where the pattern is so specific, make sure you buy a bit more so that you can place the pattern pieces exactly where you want them. Otherwise, the bodice will be off center and it'll be really annoying. They've got Santa skeletons. I just didn't understand that one. This is a flannel, but so flannel tends to shrink a bit more when you pre-wash it. So make sure you buy a little bit extra. This one with the candy canes is adorable. I would totally make a vintage dress out of that. The garden gnomes. I don't get Christmas and garden gnomes. It's lost on me. This one is pretty. I really like that one. The next one has hedgehogs. Have you ever seen anything quite so adorable? I love that one. And then we have more holly. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed, but the white sections, there's loads of room to bead around. This is a metallic quilted one, so those gold bits are actually metallic gold. So I kind of prefer my one, but if you really like this and you're not in the delivery area, then Joann's does have a couple of border prints. So you could find something, or any quilting store there's loads and loads of quilting stores. And Google tends to find you ones that deliver in your area. So if you Google it, you'll find something. This is me saying that, I'm making more jackets so that I can bead them. So that's what I'm working on at the moment, which is why I didn't make a mock-up of a jacket. But anyway, those are my fabrics, and I am so looking forward to making jackets out of these and beading them. It's going to be so fun. I really love this one with the amaryllis. Every time I see I go to a plant nursery or anything and they have amaryllis, I just walk around saying amaryllis for the rest of the day. So I'm going to be annoying. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've been inspired to rummage through your fabric stash and get out the holiday fabrics, or go to the fabric store and look at all the lovely things that they have. I think there's the Black Friday sales this week, so maybe avoid all stores in general, or just, I suppose you can shop online. But yeah, there's some gorgeous, gorgeous vintage prints, and I just love them. Anyway, really going now. I'm going to make some jackets, boring, so that I can do some lovely beading on them. Yay! Beading is so much fun. Thanks again for watching, and happy sewing and beading.